4 weeks from today. Big question, though, looming. Are Canadian general managers, Kevin Cheveldayoff in particular in this conversation, going to be reticent to make a deal with an American team knowing that they've got to have a 2-week quarantine?
Yeah, and I asked that question to the Jets general manager on this day. And I think his answer boiled down to this, which is it's not going to stop him from making a deal that ultimately, if he feels fits his team, fits his team's needs, he'll still go ahead and do it. But there is some hesitance, you could tell in his voice, because he lived it. Pierre-Luc Dubois having to be away from the team for 2 weeks and not skate and then pulled something when he came back was not ideal for Winnipeg. They got through it. They're not in love with the idea of going through it again, but if it means ultimately in the big picture making their team better and having a better chance of winning the Stanley Cups or going deep in the playoffs, I think they will do it. And I should mention the NHL is talking to the Canadian federal government about trying to minimize that 14-day quarantine for players coming in from the U.S., and according to a source today, they should get an answer sooner rather than later on that in terms of maybe changing it for the trade deadline. No guarantees that the Canadian federal government will want to change it.
Current standings aside, who's the better team right now in the NHL's North Division, the Jets or the Leafs?
You know, I still think it's the Leafs. I mean, I look at a lot of the 5-on-5 numbers, and I just think the Leafs in general, not of late maybe, but defend better. So to me, Winnipeg can be that team if they go out and get a top 4 defenseman. And yes, I've been beating the drums for a while now. I'm Matthias Ekholm of the Nashville Predators because I feel he's the perfect fit for Winnipeg on that left side. High price to get him, but man, I feel it'd be worth it for the Winnipeg Jets.